What's up, everybody? Got a brand new hour of stand-up comedy coming to you. We got New Year's Eve, Huntington, Long Island, December 31st. Then we've added Vancouver in February 22nd, Phoenix, Arizona, January 26th to the 28th, West Palm Beach, March 28th to the 29th, Miami Beach, Florida, March 31st, Austin, Texas, April 12th, and January 12th, New Orleans, January 13th, in Dallas, and January 14th in Houston. I think those are almost sold out. And guess what, everybody? I'm dressed as Santa Claus, and Santa's going to come down your chimney and eat all your edibles. Yeah. Look at this. Oh, there it is. Hold on. No, not that one. Here, give me that. Hold on. That's it, baby. Look, Santa's going to come down your chimney and eat all your edibles. A little THC. You haven't eaten your edibles? I'm going to fucking bang your dad. I'm going to eat your edibles and have sex with your dad. Ooh. Thank you, Mike Canon. Yeah, all right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Chrissy Chaos. This is the this is the holiday chaos episode. I didn't want to just have it just be Christmas. I want to talk about all the holidays, so I'm dressed as Santa. I have a menorah for Jewish people and a picture of Tupac Shakur to celebrate Kwanzaa. So, and because the bottom line is this, is all holidays are, the holiday season, it shouldn't be just for one group. You shouldn't be saying Merry Christmas. You should say Merry Everything. And this is my way of saying Merry Everything, is by being dressed as Santa, having a menorah that's broken, and a picture of Tupac Shakur, whose stepfather just got out of prison. Shalom, Mr. Shakur, for getting out of jail early. I think you do have a terminal illness, but you did get out of prison early, so congrats. Hope you enjoy this holiday season. I'm going to be crystal clear. I'm on edibles, and they've hit me. They've kicked in, and I want to just start off in the first 2 minutes by saying I cried yesterday because I was on, here's the thing. I've been off social media, as I've said a million times, but I have a family social media that I had deleted on my phone. But then people keep sending me links to funny things on Instagram, and I can't see it because I'll go to click that link and they'll say that you need to download Instagram. So I just put my children family Instagram on my phone, and I was eating a Philly cheesesteak from a place in Staten Island called Geno's, spelled G-Knows, that has really good cheesesteaks, Geno's. And I had fried broccoli bites because my kids loved them, and fried mac and cheese bites. And I had actually 1.5 cheesesteaks. I put ketchup on one side, and then I tried mustard on the other side, and that was stupid. But I started crying in the middle of eating my cheesesteak while the Jets game was on, because as I was scrolling through Instagram, I was feeling happy. I was feeling good. I just got off a flight from Charleston, so I was feeling a little bit bloated because I had a Diet Pepsi in the air. I was feeling a little bloated, but I still was happy. And then what I saw is on Instagram, because, I follow the 1975 and Matty Healy. I love Matty Healy, the lead singer of the 1975. I saw that he did the Adam Freeland show with Nick Mullen and Adam Freeland. He did their show. He did their podcast. So that must mean when he was in MSG, when I was messaging him incessantly, trying to do anything I could to get him on my show or just to talk to him, he didn't, number one, he probably didn't see it. And then he did Adam Freeland's show. And I didn't see their Patreon, the Adam Freeland Cumtown Patreon. I didn't see it, but I will join the Patreon now because whatever they did with him looks amazing. But I am going to just say now that it made me cry. It made me upset. And if I see Adam Freeland and Nick Mullen in the street, I'm going to kill you both. I'm going to kill the both of you. And then I think I'm going to kill Matty Healy and skin him, because it's reached a point now where I've fucking had enough. Okay? Either do my podcast, Matty Healy, in the 1975, or me and TT Jerry are going to come over there and we're going to shave your fucking heads. And next year for Christmas, I'm going to wear your hair as my beard. And it's going to look like I'm in blackface, but I'm not. I'm wearing a 1975 beard. But Adam Freeland and Nick Mullen, you guys got access to my favorite lead singer, and I want to know how it was. And I'd like both of you on the show. And I saw Adam Freeland And he looks like a nice guy. And Nick Mullen, I like Nick Mullen. I saw him once in an airport, and he had on a bucket hat. Can we say everything that I just said, or can you like not make death threats even as a joke? Are you allowed to, even though I'm dressed as Santa Claus and obviously I'm just kidding? Or do you think like that you can't actually say that in today's world?
We'll find out.
Okay. So I love you guys, man. I love you guys, and I was just kidding about the 19... I think there's something about my comedy. Here's what I think happens. I think there's something about my comedy that the 1975 just... Like, I'm not cool to them. You know what I mean? Adam Freeland and Nick Mullen are cool to them, and I understand why, but I'm not cool to them. And I don't get it. Like, what do you want me to do, 1975? What do you want me to do? I sell out the shows. I sell out the theaters. I'm moving up. I'm going to do a big show in New York in September. We're going to announce soon. I did big shows in London. What do you want me to do? I DM you. I listen to all your music. What do you want? I go to your concerts. What do you want me to do? What do Adam Freeland and Nick Mullen have that I don't have besides, a scripted show that that is like their little SNL. I thought Adam Freeland was the kid from SNL who does the bits. Pimp. Who's SNL? The three kids that they're the writers.
Please Don't Destroy.
Please Don't Destroy. I thought the kid with the glasses was Adam Freeland, but that Adam Freeland's different. Because Adam Freeland and Nick Mullen don't do stand-up as much. They do stand-up, but they're not like in it as much, right?
From my understanding.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Have you seen them on the scene a lot?
Yeah, when you watch their clips and all that, they're mad funny. So I get why Maddie Healy wanted to go do their show and doesn't care about me. But it is, I was crying yesterday eating Geno's cheesesteaks while I was watching the Jets game, and my daughter made me an art project, and I told her that I just needed a minute, and I cried more in the bathroom because I didn't get the opportunity to interview Maddie Healy, and Adam Freeland and Nick Mullen did. Mull Dogs Forever and the Adam Freeland Show. I don't know what it is. I will tell you, though, that there was the evilness in social media. It got me again yesterday. It got me again. I was having a good day, and then I saw this, and I know I shouldn't care. But...
Well, do you want to get revenge? Maybe who's their heroes? Maybe we should interview them.
Who? Okay. Got Nick Mullen and Adam Freeland. Who would their heroes be? I guess their heroes would be people that are already dead, right? Or maybe Eric Andre.
I have no idea who their heroes are, but we should find out. Maybe the fans can tell us.
I like Nick Mullen, and Nick Mullen, he's got a good mustache, but what can you do?
Do you think you could ever rock a mustache?
I think so. I think I could rock a mustache. I think I want to rock a mustache.
Can we do that? 2023 Chrissy mustache?
Well, I've been growing my beard out. It's good. I think that me growing out my beard takes a lot of pressure off Jasmine, because now she doesn't have to be the only beard in the family. I have a beard now. So who's this? Who did we pull up?
Just some guy. He inspired me. I think you should get a head tattoo.
I'm not going to get a head tattoo, but here's what I am considering. And guys at home, let me know if you're considering it too. I'm considering getting a tattoo behind my ear.
Okay.
I'd like to get the tattoo behind my ear. I'm growing out my hair. You can't see it now because I'm Santa Claus. I'm growing out my hair. But how about this? Maybe,
what are you going to get behind your ear?
I wanted to get like a fish, like the fish thing that Jesus saves, that like that fish symbol. I want to get that behind my ear, or I wanted to get social media's dumb behind my ear.
That's actually awesome.
Yeah.
You want to get more Jesus tattoos?
What does Tupac think? Who's got better teeth than Tupac? You can't name it. Maybe that's who Adam Freeland show's hero is, Tupac.
Ooh.
We got him first.
Sorry.
I heard the tramp stamp's coming back.
The tramp stamp is coming back. I mean, it's never left me for the last 8 years. So we've had the tramp stamp. But I just want to say in closing that I actually love the Adam Freeland Show. I'm joining the Patreon, but I am upset that you guys got Maddie Healy in 1975. And I think I just have to accept that I'll probably never meet him. Even though that's my Christmas wish, is to meet him, I'll never meet him. And so now what's happened is now I'm just going to dedicate. Now I'm spinning. Now I'm just going to dedicate my comedy to only talking about the 1975, and I'm put myself in such a hole and become a super fan and cancel shows and start to spiral out of control, go bald, forget about my family until I meet the 1975 and try to get a strand of their hair and lick the back of their necks and then run out of the theater naked. That's what I'm going to do. I think everything's going to change now. Because you know what's interesting? I was just in Charlotte. And in Charlotte is where I found the love of the 1975. The 1975, when I first heard their song Chocolate, it was in Charlotte. And I have not been back to Charlotte since then. And I came back this time to Charlotte. The people came out to the Charlotte and Fillmore. Thank you very much. Good shows. I came back and it just made me think I was having like this 1975 weekend because nostalgia. And then when I saw that, I was like, oh no. But how am I supposed to process that? You know, write in the YouTube comments. How would you process that? If you saw your favorite band who were having a nostalgic weekend being on someone else's podcast, how would you process that? How does a human being process that correctly? Russia deploys musicians to front lines to boost morale. Well, Russia, you're not going to get to 1975 because I am. I think that's a good idea. Do you know that in war, there was always drummer boys behind the battle, and they were supposed to, you're not supposed to kill them. You're not supposed to hurt them, but they would get shot and killed all the time. So Russia, I think, is just employing an old age strategy to a new world war. And I wonder what kind of music they're going to play. I feel like in Russia, the musicians, I think what I would imagine that in Russia, what gets a Russian military pumped, but would get the Russian front lines pumped is probably an accordion. I would think, if anything, it's going to be an accordion. So that's right. What do you think? What do you think, Tupac? Menorah for the Jews, Santa for the Christmas Christians, and Tupac for Kwanzaa. And if you are upset by that, then tell me who do you think better embodies Kwanzaa than Tupac Shakur? Tell me. Okay. Revolutionary War drummers and fifers. Fifers. Sounds like felchers. Do you know what a felcher is? Felching is a term that when you're having sex with a man in the butt and then you suck his cum out of his butt, that's called going felching. But Revolutionary War drummers and fifers were used in the battle to signal the soldiers to fire. In the hazy fog of battle, visual command was impossible, and musical instruments were the only way to convey orders to the troops. The combination of the fife and drum became known as military field music. Whoa.
Oh, my God.
Wow, dude. So, I mean, everybody used to get killed in war. I think that in our lifetime, like the next 10 years, you're probably going to see like a big war. A big one. Big. Huge. And, I can't get drafted, but I might volunteer and go. Pimp, if I went to war, like front lines of war, would you come in for the content?
Yeah, of course. We'd be press, right?
What?
We'd be press.
No, I want to, I'd be an active soldier.
Oh, yeah, I'll do a vlog.
Yeah?
Yeah,
How funny would that be?
just you bleeding out and me laughing.
Dude, here's what it's going to take. If it's going to take you going undercover and being the producer for the Adam Freeland show for the next year or two just to get Maddie Healy on the podcast, then you go do that. And Vanitya will run the cameras, and half my head will be shown for the next year.
I'll be a sleeper cell. Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So Pimp's sleeper cell. By the way, the name of this episode is going to be the Adam Freeland Show. I don't even know them. I just got upset. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. I made it about me. It's got nothing to do with me.
So you watched one clip. What even happened in the clip?
I don't know, because everything. You got to join the Patreon, and I wanted to join the Patreon, but somebody stole my credit card info, so I had to cancel that card.
It derailed your whole life.
Yeah. And then the Giants played late. We took the kids for hot chocolate. I just forgot to join the Patreon, but I'm going to join their Patreon. Allowing a wild animal into your house. Look at that little fucking elephant.
He's very inquisitive.
Yeah, this lady likes to have the elephant live in her house.
Do you think there's people out there that have put their dick inside the elephant's snout because it looks like it feels good?
I think there's people who've lost their dick doing that.
Yeah, right? Does it have teeth?
No, but this thing's whipping that trunk around her house, breaking shit.
And it just peed all over her floor. It's like me when I was 8.
It just took a full piss on the floor, dude.
Elephants are not. They're actually not that big, baby elephants. Or is this
growing. This is a growing elephant. Yeah.
So you can't have it in your house for too long. I like that they have hair. I would kiss that elephant right on its fucking mouth.
I think it would smash you right across the face.
Nah, dude. The elephant. I mean, do you think if I gave the elephant, if I said, hey, put peanuts in front of the one you like the most, and I had a big screen up of Chrissy Chaos and a big screen up of the Adam Freeland show, do you think the elephant would pick me or Freeland? It depends, right?
How much would it annoy you, like 20 years in with Jasmine, she goes, we need to have an elephant in the house?
Honestly, if Jasmine told, I'm actually already prepared. Here's the thing. Jasmine, if an elephant came in the house, I'm actually already prepared for like just kind of a wrecking ball crew to come in and just knock everything over, because Jasmine has over her 9 nieces and nephews almost every weekend. And it's like my house just gets destroyed. So it's kind of like having like a bunch of little Puerto Rican elephants run through the house. That's kind of how I feel. Listen, this weed, I'm on indica, and they say that they call it that because you're in the couch. And I feel that way. I kind of feel that way. Dude, stop attacking Elon Musk, everybody, by the way. He didn't do anything wrong. Also, I don't care about the January 6th committee. Just shut up. Just like get over it. Just shut up. It happened 3 years ago, you fucking little pussies. Trump's out. Stop with your fucking love affair of Trump. Who cares? You stormed the Capitol because you guys were all criminals. You're all criminals in there, Republicans and Democrats, and the people almost took it back. So just shut up with your dumb committee. Just move on, okay? Let's move on to Hunter Biden.
What do you think about Trump's NFTs? Are you going to buy one? I mean,
am I going to buy another one, you mean? I don't have Trump's NFTs, but I did get his coffee table book of all his tweets. It's on the way to the house. Yeah, I bought it on an Instagram ad. Okay, here's a good question. Let me ask you guys a question, who's lawyers out there. By the way, I just want to say, just because I want to get everybody, I love Democrats. I love everybody. I know that me saying enough with the January 6th committee isn't Republican or Democrat or independent thing. It's just like, I just don't care. Like, we don't care anymore. Just move on. It's over. What was I going to say? By the way, Argentina. Congratulations to Argentina and Lionel Messi. I was actually on a plane coming from Charleston. We were minutes away from landing, and the pilot came on and said, hey guys, don't worry, I'm going to keep the TVs on so you can continue to watch the World Cup match, because it was in penalty kicks. He said that while we were landing. I was like, are you watching the game while you're landing the plane? Like, we all kind of felt like, why are you watching the game up there? Just land the plane. But then again, it is penalty kicks, so it's like I get how you kind of like have to watch. But they won. Argentina beat France in penalty kicks. Lionel Messi, this is his first World Cup. He's won all the other awards. People are saying now that Lionel Messi is the greatest athlete, is the greatest professional sports player in world history. They're saying because he won the World Cup, because he got everything. He's got the goals. He's got all the championships. So they say he's the greatest athlete in World Cup, in professional sports history. So what do you guys think? Come in the YouTube comments. I'm sorry if this episode today is a little bit more slow paced, but that's how I'm feeling, and I want to transfer my energy onto your energy. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I want to, like, too many times we try to be someone we're not, and too many times we try to, capture whatever whatever moment we want to feel. Don't do that. Just be who. I'm a human being, okay? I have good days and bad days, and high energy days and low energy days. So if I'm not who you want me to be every week, that's exactly the reason you should listen, because you get me. I'm a mixed bag. I got all different types of emotions, okay? I was crying yesterday, and you know what? I might cry today. I don't care. I could. Because I'm done saying I'm sorry for who I am. I'm done with it. I'm not sorry for who I am. I am who I am. And I'm not involved in any Bitcoin schemes. But what is the scheme? Do you think a lot of people are going to start going to jail now for Bitcoin? Because a lot of people who had like these little coins, altcoins, promoted them, and then people lost money, and then like what? I guess I don't get the crime with the BTX kid, with the BTK killer of Bitcoin.
Well, it's just like Bernie Madoff.
Yeah, but how? He pumped up a Bitcoin in a decentralized thing. So like these people invested money knowing they could lose money. So what did he do? Did he like swindle them?
He used the money in an illegal way, But
it'd how? Be like if I got a coin.
It'd be like if your agency took money. Like let's say whatever the podcast, ad revenue from YouTube is going into an account that you think is just sitting there, and you think your investment's just sitting there. But meanwhile, that money's being used to buy furniture for somebody's house, and then when you ask for it, it's not there.
Got it. But I feel like that's what the banks do. Like Chase, I'm with Chase Bank. Or actually, no, I'm not. I'm with Citibank. Ha. Can't steal my identity. I'm with Citibank. I'm with TD City of America. Stupid. That's the bank. So I'm not with Chase. Fucking Chase. Nope. And this studio's in the West Village. So Chase, what they'll do is the money that you have saved with them, not Chase. Well, let's hypothetically say Chase. They'll take the money that you have saved with them, and they'll take that money, and technically they're using, you don't see it in your account, but they're like taking your money to like invest in other things and buy stuff, but your money's always the same. So I don't know how they do that. So, but I guess Bitcoin and all that's too complicated. It's just too complicated for me to understand.
Well, did you hear the guy who took over that firm said the kid was using like his main like source of bookkeeping was Quicken Books?
Really?
Yeah. So no, this is like a kid, like a stoner teenager versus like a corporation with 500 guys in suits,
Yeah, so this kid's
like being a dick.
Right. Is he going to go to jail, you think, for real?
For like 120 years probably.
Oh, for life they're going to put him in jail?
Yeah.
Why? No.
Why are you defending him?
Give people a chance, man. What about, you ever just think about sitting down and having a conversation instead of prison? What about let's have a conversation? Why'd you do it? What'd you do? Did you know what you were doing was wrong? That's what I say. That's what I say is let the kid have a conversation. Let the kid have a conversation before we throw him up and lock away the key.
I think that's what they're doing in court right now.
Well, there is a little scheme, and I don't understand it. There is a little scheme why he was indicted the day before he was supposed to sit in front of, I think it was the Democrats, and they were going to ask him all these questions, and then he got indicted. So there is some kind of scheme that I don't know about. So write in the YouTube comments if you know about it. But there's some kind of schemey-weemy that something happened. I don't know, man. But his hair, this kid Sam Bankman-Fried's hair looks like a chia pet.
Caused the meltdown, and I think that is.
See, he's autistic. You can tell by his voice.
Look at the classic Bernie Madoff
story. That's an autism voice.
There was no real business.
I know. I worked with children with autism. They're all kind of like this, the boys and the girls.
Yeah, but imagine they took your life savings. Like he bankrupt real people.
Well, guys, what can I tell you? Get out there and start a Patreon. So Tom Brady's in the FTX commercial. Larry David's in the FTX commercial. My question for you is, Steph Curry's in it. All these people are in it. Giselle Bundchen. Are all these people who, took money to do this commercial, are they liable too? Are they involved in the company somehow? Like, when does it end? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you made a good point with the Logan Paul stuff too. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, there was like all these altcoins that like influencers would put out. And, like what all those coins that this was a big thing, like, and people invested in them and they, didn't go anywhere and the money crashed. Like, are they in trouble too? Like I guess I just want to understand if the government's listening to me, which you guys probably aren't through my phone. I just want to understand. You make it very complicated for us, you know? And because right now all I'm seeing is you guys are arresting an autistic boy from the Bahamas. That's what I see, and that's not right. By the way, close call from Robert De Niro. A girl got busted stealing gifts from his Christmas tree as Robert De Niro slept upstairs. So I feel like De Niro's got to be getting old, because if someone was in my house taking gifts from my Christmas tree, I would put my night vision goggles and walk down the stairs with my gun right away. I would hear them. Well, actually, no. I would put on the night vision goggles, get all the children into one room, and have Jasmine go down and see what the commotion's about. But I would have the night vision goggles on in case the murderer came in. I could see him in real time, and I could pick which kid I was going to throw, to shield me.
It was a her, 30-year-old woman.
Oh, it's a her, 30-year-old. Shanice Avalez. I guess she'll probably be at Christmas Eve. Avalez. So... Coquito, I love Coquito. I want Coquito. Have your Christmas Coquito. Are you going to have Coquito? Are you going to have Coquito y perni? Sí, papi. Titi me pregunto.
What are you doing with the kids this year?
The kids this year for Christmas, what I'm going to do with them is
what's going on at the
I'm going to take them to a woman's prison. And tell them if they don't clean their rooms, that's where they're going to end up, just like Brittany Griner. And so I'm gonna do. We do Christmas Eve at my aunt's house. We are gonna go sit on Santa's lap in the morning of Christmas Eve. Christmas Day. I don't know what we're going to do Christmas Day. I kind of actually would like to have a Jewish Thanksgiving. A Jewish Christmas. I want to take my kids to the movies to see Avatar, the Waterworld one on December 25th. I want to take the kids. I want to have a Jewish Christmas this year. I want to have a Jewish Christmas and you know what I want? I want a Jewish Christmas and I want to do a Catholic Kwanzaa. What do you guys think of that? I'm going to switch it up. All the holidays get hit, but I'm doing them different religions, different days. What do you think, Tupac? Avatar 2, somebody died of a heart attack? Yes. Wow. Well, it is. Avatar is, the movies are not scary. They're not scary. But they're action-packed. I got to be honest with you. I would 1,000% have sex with an female Avatar. They're so hot. And is that cheating? Now, how much, because when you say don't cheat, I hear you, but is it just on the planet? What about different galaxies? Like, you know what I mean? There has to be a way out. You have to give a person hope and say, if you know what I mean? At least say, well, if, that's what a hall pass is it's hope. That's all that is. It's one of the partners is giving you hope, saying there's a almost statistic impossibility that you're going to meet your hall pass. So you can't. They'll say, yeah, go have sex with them because you're never going to meet them. Well, and that's true, unless sometimes you run into Amber Rose, which I did.
Did you DM her since the last episode?
No. I would never. I don't have access to my Instagram. Yeah, I'm gonna DM Amber Rose from my family account on Instagram. South Korea's middle-aged men are dying lonely deaths. Well, listen? That's because South Korean. Listen, first of all, South Korea is, I think, the better Korea. I think South Korea is the better Korea. I like South Korean. I like Korean barbecue. I like that movie Parasite. I like what Korea is doing. I like BTS, that band. Now, why are the South Korean men dying lonely? What does the article say?
He said it was a widespread pandemic of Korean men death.
Well, because the Asian went with the zero COVID policy. So now, a lot of people committed suicide because they were lonely. And then a lot of people now in China are getting COVID, like vintage COVID, because they locked it down for too long. So, but I don't know. I heard from a doctor friend, the house doctor of the show, that COVID, the reason why so many people are getting sick now is because COVID was the dominant virus for 2-3 years. That's how powerful it was. It dominated all the other viruses, and those viruses couldn't even grow. So now you got these people getting these, steroid flu cases and steroid RSV cases because that virus was able to grow. And it was a grower, not a shower. And now it's showing you that you can't breathe. So that's why. So there's really, stop testing for COVID. It's very stupid, and it's all a money grab now. COVID has gotten so very weak because the other viruses have gotten strong. Test for RSV, HPV, and the flu. That's what you should do because who cares? I don't know. But then again, I don't know, man. O.J. Simpson's denying being Khloe Kardashian's father. Yeah, right. Bring out Maury. You are the father. Of course you're O.J. Simpson's father. Khloe is. Khloe's O.J. Simpson's father. That's what I'm saying. What do you think of that? You didn't see that coming. Tupac. Tupac. All eyes on me. The freestyle between Tupac and Biggie, where Brooklyn at? Biggie won, right? Biggie won.
It's a tough call.
They said they did it at the tunnel. That's where they did that freestyle, supposedly. Nearly half of Americans age 18 to 29 are living with their parents. Ooh, Vanitya just missed.
I don't live with my parents anymore.
Yes, you do. Hello. Prize Picks. What do you think about it? Well, if you ask me, I fucking love it. Prize Picks. You know why? Because it's player projections. That's what I like. And how it works is like, here's an example. Tonight I'm taking Patrick Mahomes. Ooh, he's cute. To throw for more than 320 passing yards. Yeah, that's right. I said it. And Derrick Henry to push for less than 85 yards. And Cooper Kupp to score more than 0.5 touchdowns. And Tyreek Hill to catch less than 3.5 passes. You take all these different players and you can combine them up. You pick 2 to 6 players, and if they will go score more or less than their Prize Picks projection, that's how you do it. And you can win up to 25 times your money on any entry. That's on any entry. Any entry that's, vetted by the Prize Picks Commission, the PPC. You talk of PPC, yeah, you know me. Prize Picks. Get the app or go to prizepicks.com to sign up and play daily fantasy sports. First-time users, guess what you get? Oh, you think you're a virgin of Prize Picks, or you're just going to get, thrown to the side? No, sir. Or a woman. Prize Picks is going to give first-time users a 100% instant deposit match up to $100 with promo code CHAOS. If you deposit $100, Prize Picks will give you $100. If you deposit $50, Prize Picks will give you $50. All you got to do is enter the promo code CHAOS and sign up for the instant deposit match up to $100. PrizePicks.com. Go there. Woo, having fun. I don't know when I moved out. Oh, no, I can't give the answer away. Come back next week on... Sorry, no, edit that out. Come back next week on Nice. Okay. Tupac versus Chrissy Chaos. Who you got? In a fucking rap battle. You know where to put the answers. Patreon.com/Christy Comedy on the community bout.
How you feel, man? You feel good?
Dude, I feel fucking good. Here's the thing that happens to me on edibles is I feel first of all, it curbs my hunger. It really does. Like I was just really hungry, but then edibles, aka Fedibles, they curb my hunger. And then I go through a point of anxiety and feeling low and crying and bitching about things I shouldn't bitch about. And then what happens is I feel like me. I just feel like I got two, like I said last week with Mike Cannon, I got 2 feet on the ground. Mike Cannon, by the way, shout out, has the flu. Mike Cannon's another kid that's got the flu. So he's got the flu, but he said he's just taking Tylenol and edibles and he's good. He said, yeah. But just, I hope, I hope you get better, Mike. Go see Mike at the Gramercy Theater, February 23rd, New York City. I'll be there. I'm going to be there. And then, you know what? I just had an idea. I want to be the first female comic to do the Apollo.
What kind of hour are you going to do as a female comic?
What I'm thinking is I'm going to have, here's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to come out there, I'm going to do stand-up, and then I'm going to have male dancers dance before and after, and I'm going to close out the show with Jared Freed. I wanted to go to the Girls Gotta Eat Apollo show. You went, Pimp.
It was great, man.
Girls
yeah,
Gotta Eat. Sold out the Apollo. Congrats to my girls. Love y'all.
They killed it. They killed it.
Killed it. Jared Freed was up there. I saw the pics on Instagram, which I'm not supposed to be on. But I just want to say, obviously just jokey wokies. Congrats to those girls for selling out the Apollo. I will say, what's a theater that we can do that no one's ever done before? Like, I want to do, like, should I do, like a special from like a garbage truck station?
Ooh.
Or a precinct? What about that?
Or China?
Town? What if I do it in China? Are you saying do the special in Chinatown?
Yeah, we'll find like a dumpster, we'll get a mic.
Hell yeah, dude. Don't gotta look very far. Chinesing. No, see, I just want to take a quick moment here to say that I do love China. Go ahead.
I actually went to a weed fair in Chinatown.
What?
It was on the second floor of a building that was unmarked. Wow. And you could go inside and people were smoking full blunts and joints in a building.
Oh my God.
And it was like this room filled in smoke and dirty looking people.
Edibles or just weed?
Edibles, weed, everything you can think of.
What is better? Why would you have edibles over weed? Is it the same edibles over smoking?
I like it because it's like takes course over a long period of time. And smoking,
edibles or the smoking?
The edibles.
Okay, smoking is in and out.
Yeah, you get really, really high quick, and then it fades away quickly.
Who'd you meet at the weed fair?
A bunch of fans were there.
Really?
A bunch of Hey Babe fans.
Can we get somebody from the weed fair on the show? Like to
yeah,
talk about weed?
I met a guy who manages the guys who go just out on the bicycles delivering the weed.
That's a
and
fun
he had
job.
Crazy stories. He's just a manager of like 30 guys.
Wait a second.
And they get jumped all the time.
Real? I would bet. But I don't understand. Is weed legal? Because I was in I was in the Carolinas, and we went into what they said was a weed shop, but they could only sell the Delta, which is like a loophole. Is that the same as New York, or New York will?
That's not real weed either. That's like bullshit.
No.
Yeah.
Because now they say Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, said he's going to close down all the illegal weed shops.
Well, they did. They have been cracking down. The one on St. Mark's got shut down. There's some big ones that got shut, but.
And these are like full-scale operations, like they're out in the public with it. Like
wild, man.
So they shut them all down.
Like even this fair, they're smoking out this building. No one's saying anything, and like I could buy like an ounce of weed for nothing.
Two things I don't want to hear about anymore is, weed being illegal and January 6th. I don't want to hear about it. So I just,
doesn't it suck that the History Channel's just going to become January 6th over and over and over and over?
Yeah, it's like it's boring already. Or somebody do something else. Can we say that?
I don't know.
No, I don't. I was just kidding.
Another January 6th.
Yeah, like it's just everything just is the same,
It's kind of crazy. It's hard enough to sell tickets, let alone have a crowd destroy stuff for you.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know, like there's just like this monotony, like of life and the news cycle. It's like, oh, just shut up. You want to like just put on something else, man. Put on something else. You know what movie I want to see? Emancipation on Apple TV with Will Smith. Oh. It's only on Apple TV. I want to see it. That's got to be like Will Smith. You slapped somebody and did all that, and now you have like probably I think an Oscar-nominated movie because he's playing like a in the Civil War. I think it's either is he a slave or is he a black military leader?
Me a man.
He's got great accent, great African accent.
I will come back to you.
You do have to be a bit of a psycho, right, to be an actor, though?
Yeah.
Like, it's got to be hard for your own mental and personal health to try to have your regular personality and then become these other people all the time for these other roles. I bet it starts to get to the point where you forget who the real you is. Mm-hmm. So take a moment right here, pause, sit down. Who is the real you listening to this episode? And go ahead and write those comments on YouTube at youtube.com/ChristyComedy. But who are you? I want you to ask yourself who you are right now. Stand up. Keep the podcast on YouTube or in your ear pods, who are you? Who are you? Because I'm telling you, you may not be your base personality. But if you're not stopping to think about it, how would you ever know? How will I know if he really loves me? Movie comes out. I'm going to tell you something. The Whitney Houston movie comes out, I think, this Thursday. I'm going to see it, even though it looks like absolute dog shit. I'm going to see it. Because anything that involves Whitney Houston, I'm involved with. Same thing with the 1975.
We have to have Jim Norton on because he just went on air and said that movie stinks and she sucks.
Now I don't know if Jim Norton's coming back on the Spice Channel.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. It's been
It looks good. What are you talking about? The trailer looks good.
what, for the show that's coming out on Rice?
No, for the Whitney Houston movie.
Oh.
You don't.
I
You're
mean,
not
people
excited?
are saying that it looks bad. Listen, I close my eyes and I just listen to her voice. Are they going to do the thing where they mix in Whitney Houston's real voice with, you remember how they did that in Bohemian Rhapsody? Who's the next singer you want to see have a movie about? Who's the next singer that you want a biopic of their life? What do you think, too? Who are you thinking? Ooh, that's an interesting one. Tupac just gave me a very interesting one on who the next musician biopic is going to be about. And Tupac said he wants to see one on Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh, God.
Yes.
5 minutes long?
Yes, on Billy Ray. That's what it is. And then, now, where's Miley Ray Cyrus? Or is it just Miley Cyrus?
Just Miley.
Where's Miley Cyrus been?
She's been making hit songs and just hanging out being famous.
She's hosting something on New Year's Eve with Dolly Parton. First woman I ever masturbated to. Dolly Parton. With a big old titties.
You know that Dolly Parton wears only wigs?
Excuse me?
She only wears wigs.
Where's her hair?
She just it's too much to do, so she always wears wigs.
Listen, I think that whatever, people want to do, let them do. But I think, Dolly, if you got the hair, flaunt it, girl. Flaunt it. Dude, the 60s and 70s, I think the 70s and 80s need to come back, and we need to start talking about it again. And I think somebody should make a show about that.
You don't say.
Yeah. I want to hear about it more. And make it funny. Make it funny. I want I had today I woke up. It was one of those days where I woke up and I didn't know where I was. Like, does that happen to you where you somehow got into such a deep sleep? Probably because I cried myself to sleep last night. You know why. I got into such a deep sleep that I woke up this morning at 6:15 and I thought that I had to go to school. It's crazy. I thought I had to go to school. But then nobody went to school. My kids just didn't go to school today. That was just one of those things where we woke up. I'm going to be honest with you. We woke up and nobody felt like getting out of bed. Everybody was tired. Nobody wanted to do anything. So I just said, fuck it. I texted the bus drivers that the kids weren't coming into school today. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow, maybe I won't. Because the bottom line is, I might start homeschooling my children. I'll teach them at home. If I can teach you guys each and every week to keep, whatever we're learning, to go to patreon.com/ChristyComedy and learn. No. I feel like if I can do a podcast, I can teach my children. What do you guys think? Write in the community. Write in the YouTube comments. I think I could. And I think that I'm fine with my kids not going to school today. We were having a nice morning, and then I forgot I had to do 3 podcasts today and come in to do the Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa episode. I thought that, but so they're having fun without me. And Jasmine's mad at me. I don't know why. I don't know what I've done. But I'm getting one-word text responses. So some shit's going down. Oh, maybe she's in a hostage situation. And she's fucked because I have the night vision goggles in my bag. You're not going to get out of it alive.
If you had a Freaky Friday with one of your kids for a day, which kid would you want to switch?
Right now, I'd want to be Violet, the baby. Just be in there, just feel what it's like. Now she's potty training. So now she just walks around, no diaper. She just,
What's better in life than potty training?
Potty training's the best. Potty training is, and she's getting it. And like when she poops in the bowl and we go crazy, she starts clapping. She runs around with her dirty butt. She loves it. And then
when the kids are learning, they just shit on the floor.
Yeah, a little bit. What they shit in it, or if they don't make it to the potty in time. But what one strategy you can use is let them walk around with just like either no underwear on or like not a diaper, and let them pee and poop in their pants and stick with it for like, let them, for like 10 seconds and then feel how gross it is. And that can make them learn quick, like, oh, I don't want to feel that way again. So I know to go to the potty. But you have to go through, you have to be willing to put your kid in like really, clothes that you don't care about, and they're going to shit and piss their pants a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's go to patreon.com/ChristyComedy. And ask questions there. People are trying to ask me advice questions. Chrissy Confessionals. This is from Kaylee, which, by the way, we encourage you guys to make a fun name. Make a fun name. This is from Kaylee. Chrissy Confessionals. I'm coming to your New Year's Eve show alone. Should I be nervous or should I grow a pair and enjoy the night? Well, Kaylee, not only do I say you enjoy the night, I say you join me at the after party.
Oh, no.
If you're alone, come through. Show this message. You're in. This is from Biden's Diaper. My wife and I are swingers now, and I want to know how to deal with the weird dudes. Well, Biden's Diaper, come to the after party at the Paramount in Huntington. Dude, Biden's Diaper, how do you deal with the weird dudes? I don't know, man. Why don't you turn them around and fuck them in the ass? And this is from somebody who sounds close to home, Benjamin Ariano. 25, never had a girlfriend. Traveling to Tijuana for holidays and might hire an escort just to get it done with it. Should I wait for a right girl or pay for sex? Benjamin, you should 100% pay for sex. Pay for sex at Tijuana and film it, and we'll put it at the end of this episode. Only at patreon.com/ChristyComedy.
I was watching.
Trump is innocent. Oh my God! Did you see this? Did you see that? In the I Am Poppy segment today, I this close, my daughter almost got into my chocolate edibles. She had them like that. So, but I Am Poppy saved the day. I wasn't distracted by my phone, and instead I intercepted my daughter eating edibles. But make no mistake, if she would have swallowed that edibles, she'd be right next to me on this fucking podcast. That's a guest you need to have. The Hawaii passengers described roller coaster turbulence that left 36 injured. They were going over the Pacific Whiffy, and they got so much turbulence. Either they got turbulence or the pilot was watching the World Cup like my pilot. And you never know. I can't even begin to start talking to you about Harry and Meghan. I mean, I think they both suck. And I think we all are thinking the same thing, which is, Harry, just shave your head. You're so bald that just shave your damn head and it'll look good.
You mean his brother?
Harry.
Harry should shave his head?
Look, Harry's got... No, look. Harry's balding. Yes, Harry's got... Yes.
He needs that Elon Musk up top.
Yes, just shave your head. It'll look good. Or use Keeps.
What do you think about hair plugs? Do you think that that's weird when guys get them?
Yes.
Yes, it's getting better.
It's getting better. I'm just happy I don't have to deal with being bald. And I might have to one day. My father, though, is 75 years old and hasn't lost a hair on his head.
I mean, what if?
But he has no pubes.
Are you checked?
Yeah. He has no pubic hair.
But what if he just manifested it, man?
Manifested the baldness?
Yeah.
Fuck, get it out. How do I get it out now?
I don't know, dude.
How do I de-manifest it?
Manifest a full hair, like set of hair.
Okay. All right. I got hair. I got a full bush. Tupac!
What's your dad
Tupac,
up to?
if your stepdad is listening, if you'd like to come on the show and talk about his prison time, we could get an episode with him and Titi if you want. Titi's, by the way, feeling a lot better, healthy. Her ulcer's cleared up. She's been eating oatmeal, and she made plantanos the other day, so she's good.
Oh, God, I hope so.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's your dad doing for Christmas? What's a Florida Christmas?
So my dad was going to come to that Staten Island, where I don't live anymore, in New Jersey, where I live. He was going to come to my house, but there's still construction going on. So there's no place for him to stay. So I think he's just going to do a Florida Christmas. And my dad just got cataract surgery, so he can see now with no glasses. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So shout out to the doctors, to fucking Dr. Zismore, who did my dad's surgery on his eyes. My dad can see without glasses. Which is ironic because I have on glasses and my daughter needs glasses. But, she needs... Well, that's the thing. My daughter doesn't necessarily need glasses, but she wanted glasses. So I told her to lie and say she could see less than she actually could. But did I harm her? Can you wear glasses even if you can see? You'll find out at patreon.com/ChrisTComedy. What is this Lions thing?
This guy just had a rough day at work.
Oh, God. The lion's just attacking him?
Just getting brutalized.
Does he get killed?
I don't know. It definitely gets fucked up.
Yeah, well, and look, they're poking him, and the lion can't even do anything.
Yeah, I heard now they're going to ban all these, roadside zoos.
Well, I think that while they're just hitting him with water like he's a protester. Zoos are stupid. You should not have animals locked up like that. You should, you should not. That is not right. What you're doing to them. They didn't commit no crime.
Imagine it was only for crime.
Yeah, it's only for criminal. Yeah, it's only for criminals. Yeah, no, they didn't. What is he doing? This guy's just trying to limp off now?
Yeah, he's trying to get away.
Oh my God, that was in front of a whole live crowd?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Why didn't I see that at the Big Apple Circus? Oh, wow, they're going after him again.
What do you think he's getting paid for the day while he gets mauled by a lion?
I think he's probably at most getting $100 a day.
You think?
I
was
don't
hoping
think,
400.
You think at least 400? What would it take for you to get mauled by a lion?
Well, if I have to live on the road with the lion, $1,100 a day.
Yo, this video just keeps going, man. The lion goes after the fire guy now. You think that they just said fuck these people? Pretty much,
this is their jailbreak. This is like TT Jerry in the cell block popping off.
The lions could easily kill them. Wow, the people left. Why would you leave? I would never leave. While I'm sitting safely outside the cage and just watch these people with their sticks and water get fucking... Oh, I guess eventually they got out. I mean, eventually, what would you have to do? Seriously, eventually, if you can't get out of that alive, you somehow get out the front door, lock it, and then let them just sit in there and starve to death or drop a nuke.
I don't know. Imagine going in that cage for money.
I would never imagine. I don't even have a dog. I would never imagine in a million years working for animals, being an animal tamer. I'm not going to do it unless you want to see a new level at the Patreon, then I'll do it. You let me know. I would never, I don't like animals.
Oh yeah. Are the kids asking for
yes,
pets?
they asked for a dog for Christmas. And I'm like, can we just, I already got your sister shitting in the house. I don't need somebody else. Who's this? Who's dancing?
Some inmates are dancing in jail. They're getting phones into jails
They're
now.
having fun. I mean, eventually, if you go in prison like that, even the videos of Brittany Griner, there's videos of her just laughing, getting along with other inmates. It's eventually you're going to have to adapt to a situation. So why not have a little dance off?
I saw people dropping music videos going viral from jail, which is wild.
Really? Who's going to be the first person to do a podcast with someone in jail?
I don't see why it wouldn't be us.
But how could you even do it?
We make friends with somebody in jail.
Vanitya, you're on it. Get me an active inmate.
So they'll call in and then we'll have them on the podcast.
No, I want to go there and interview them.
In their cell.
Like if 2020 and Barbara Walters can get into a cell, so can I. Okay. So can I. Yeah, so get me an inmate, and an interview live in the jail cell. If Jeff Ross can do stand up there, I can do a podcast there.
I think it'd be hilarious to do one from a porn set.
I want to. while they're shooting the porn.
Yeah, in the background.
I want to do it.
Let's
I want to
it.
do it, and I'm going to tell Jasmine I'm doing it. Russian oligarchs believe Putin tricked them into appearing to support the war in Ukraine and got them all sanctioned, report says. I don't fucking believe it. I don't believe it. Yeah, dude, a podcast from a porn set. Very interesting. Whatever. Yeah, Vanitya, that's job number 2. Get the points one, and let's get in a jail cell.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna have an interesting Google search.
there it is. If FBI.
So is this the last one of the year for us? No, we have one more this year.
Well, I don't know. Our ad guy hasn't picked up. We don't know if we have to do if we're doing an episode next week.
And this
Oh, no,
might
we're
be the
not.
hun-
Oh, no. We are doing an episode next week. This is the 99th because next week is the 100th. And I got a special guest. I'm just going to tell you guys, TT Jerry's coming back. And
Hyped, dude.
you're going to see TT Jerry in ways you've never seen her before. You're going to see an intimacy come from me and TT Jerry that you've never seen before.
Ooh.
And one of us is probably going to walk off the show. Episode 100 next Tuesday. Tell your friends. Tell Tupac. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. And what do you say for What do you say for Kwanzaa? Is it Happy Kwanzaa? Happy Kwanzaa. You heard? I love you guys, man. I love religion. And I love our differences. I celebrate. I like our similarities, but I celebrate our differences. That's what I want you guys to take on this holiday season. I celebrate all our differences. And next week's 100th episode, you're gonna see. You're gonna see what I mean. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show you TT's pussy.